How's it going, everybody? It's Monday. Doesn't feel like it. Feels like a Thursday or Friday for me. um, get this rolling so I can get back to making baked goods. And it is April 5th. Looks like sound is working. All right. Sorry about the technical difficulties last week. I let someone use this system and forgot to get it back from them. I still need to get my phone fixed too. But anyway, uh, I had taken a break. I took 3 days in a hammock. That was a week ago. um, yeah, and yeah, so about 8, 9 days ago, and it was great. It was adventurous. I did some new things. I spent a lot of alone time. I got to see my brother for the first time in over a year, or spend time with him, quality time, and it was wonderful. It was. I had felt like my energy or my stress level had just kept pushing and pushing and pushing. So I was able to relieve some tension and relieve some stress and just try to let things calm so I can get back to it. Being alone the first night, I just kept hiking and hiking around, and there's this thing called All Trails. It's an app, and it wouldn't let me get lost in it, and so I kept making decisions based on how many miles I was about to head into, and just being in the North Georgia mountains. The water was crystal clear. It was just beautiful out, and I got to spend the night in a hammock. Didn't see anyone until the next day. And then went fly fishing with a buddy and caught fish for the first time, and standing in a river, raining. It was beautiful. But then right when we got done, it just started a torrential downpour, and it became a survival mission until the next morning. We were like under tarps, thunder and lightning. The river rose several feet. I think it rained 9 inches in Clayton that night, 2 Thursdays ago. And woke up to a beautiful Friday. Saturday morning, we had to like do some road maintenance so that my car could get out. It had washed out, and then I came back to live shows here. I ran a show, and the weekends here at the shop have been picking up. The pandemic is doing some weird things. Hopefully, it's still in a downward trajectory, so that but who knows, we're living this day to day, week to week, trying to do the best we can with the knowledge that's presented to us. I know the fatigue of it all is exhausting, and it's amplifying everybody's struggles, and I don't know. So I got back. I was feeling pretty good. Monday morning comes around, last Monday, and I didn't. There were some obstacles to overcome, and then just took a 1-2 punch to the gut. Had a friend come in, and none of the details are my place, or my place to share. So I'll just say that a young lady had committed suicide that weekend. I was gone. I didn't know this person specifically, but I knew a good friend of hers and my friend's family. So that was just to have her be so young and to think that there isn't anything left. It hurt. It hurt real bad. And people. I don't know. This is a friend. This isn't somebody that just came to me because I talk about this. And grieving, and then thinking about what am I doing to help or hurt my community, my own children? Um, like, how am I lifting those around me up? That's a lot of pressure to put on anyone, but um, I've been given so much. I need to be taking a big chunk of that and giving it to other people. Um, I struggle with self esteem, like whether or not I deserve things, and um, I do deserve all the blessings that come my way, um, especially if I'm trying to transform some of them into, you know, positive resources for, my family, my friends, my community, anyone really. We're all deserving of good things, and even if we've made mistakes or if we don't believe that we deserve it. Um, yeah, and just the death and the loss is it seems to be coming more rapid. That might just be my perception, but um, so learning how to grieve in a healthy manner and make sense of senseless things. It's a little overwhelming. So I've been encouraged, and I've got a little bit more fire to work a little bit harder. With that, some of the lessons I took from my last break was to pace myself. So last week I was trying to give like 75%, 80% to each day, knowing that I wouldn't take a day off, and knowing that I wasn't gonna like. So I want to apply that formula to my weeks so that I can make it, have some longevity with my energy. Um, I got that first Pfizer shot last Monday as well, and like my whole side was out of commission for a day or two, and then I was experiencing some negative side effects, and then yesterday my right arm started doing its thing, and pretty much like was cold sweats last night. So I'm feeling a little rough. The pollen. I was around some animals yesterday, so my sinuses. I'm being attacked. But what is that? So my so I didn't. Why I mentioned all that was I wasn't exercising, and last week. So I'm gonna do better with that. Did some stretching, some water, some breathing exercises. I've been trying to calm myself on the regular so that I don't become overwhelmed and anxiety isn't taking over. So yeah, there's been a lot. It's been a lot. Kind of trying to catch up 2 weeks in one little video is silly, but I was able to accept other people's gratitude, and I was able to hear positive feedback over the last week or two and let it be uncomfortable and let it sit and like weigh it against how I view the situation, and then just appreciating that type of communication in my life, and getting those kinds of little indicators that something that I'm doing is being helpful, and that's all I want. I want to be helpful. So many people have helped me, and yeah, I mean, I don't need a reason to want to be helpful, but I, yeah, life has to have meaning and purpose for me, so that I'm motivated, I'm energetic. Um, I get energy from those types of interactions, and so hearing that some of the struggles and trials and tribulations that I go through, um, it's worth it because I'm seeing my dream manifested right in front of me. Being able to pull off live music in a pandemic has meant so much to me, and the community, and just hearing and seeing musicians come out of hibernation, and um, just the way that we're leaning and being supportive of each other. It's yeah. So I feel grateful for those things, and it encourages me to work harder. Um, I got to play a solo show last Friday, and I was reconnecting to some of these old songs that I've written over the years, and just tried to be authentic and genuine. And it was overwhelming. I had a lot of emotions just flooding through and popping up. So I was like, oh, last week was a lot. Like rehearsing those songs is just like reliving some traumas, and so I was able to do it and pull it off. Playing solo isn't something I want to do on a regular basis. Um, so I'm really excited that the Georgia Mountain String Band is having a rehearsal tomorrow. We're all getting vaccinated and or on our way, and um, we're ready to. I'm ready to have my brothers around me and to be able to create and laugh and then perform for people. So much to be hopeful for. I'm overwhelmed, and I'm grateful at the same time. So trying to keep steady, um, and not burn out, and continue to be helpful, and to do my best. And the the fourth agreement, or the four agreements, the one about don't make assumptions, has been really helpful for me, and applying that to just masks in public. Uh, yeah, it's a lot. A lot goes on up here. Um, so, I hope you guys are able to give yourselves credit for all your hard work. Some days just making it out of bed is a huge accomplishment. We never know what someone else is going through. So celebrating the small wins, being patient with each other and ourselves, and come on by for some coffee at Waller's Coffee Shop. No small win. I managed to assist Waller's Coffee Shop to survive in a pandemic. Um, that's huge, and I want to take that win. I want to keep moving it forward, and I hope a lot of you are along the ride with me. So thank you. Um, I have so much to do today. Half my staff is on spring break, and at least so are my kids, so that's good. Try not to work all day. I'm going to take a little time outside. Seems nice out there. So thank you guys. Talk soon.